We're off to Sligo for our next story. That is a county where young people are becoming more familiar with music thanks to the generosity of U2 and the Ireland Fund, because they're backing a programme called Discovering Music to the tune, if you'll pardon the pun, of €7 million. Eileen Magner has the story.
Cross this way, Megan. Cross this way.
Start them young, give them all an equal chance to discover music, and who knows what they'll become. U2 is the force behind Music Generation, a new programme giving Irish children from toddlers to teens a chance to explore music.
Well, the band themselves would be very open about saying that they were very fortunate to have received a terrific music education in their own school. But they know, together with our other donors, the Ireland Funds, that for so many children and young people in Ireland, that is just not a reality. And what they wanted to do was to be able to bridge this gap in the Irish music education.
There's a little white duck sitting in the water.
The first step, whether it's in a creche like the Resource House in Cranmore or the secondary school in Grange, is called Discovering Music.
The whole programme is based on three main components of music education, which is listening, composition and performance. And from week one, the students are creating music through graphic composition. They're performing their own compositions, and then they're listening to different styles and different instruments, so that after the 6 weeks they have the option of availing of music tuition.
The programme covers every genre of music, and the key to making it work is getting all the partners involved, from educators to specific musical organisations, pulling together.
It's trad, it's jazz, it's contemporary, and all those people came together and sat around a table and said, look, let's forget about the differences, let's forget about territory and let's jump on board, which is what everybody has done, which is why the ship is out of the port and we're here sitting with kids having started music already.
Some of the biggest obstacles to getting into music for many children is getting their hands on an instrument and having a place to practice.
Instruments are a very expensive thing, and like the kid who's going to a lesson and coming home and hasn't got the chance to play, so that was from the beginning that was prioritised. The other thing that all the young people who were playing, to give them a spot that they could play, there are 5 particular areas around Sligo that were pinpointing: north, south, west and the town itself.
The Coleman Centre in Gurteen, renowned centre of traditional Irish music, will be home to one of the rehearsal spaces, and it's just taken delivery of brand new instruments.
We'll have it equipped with digital piano, drums, guitars, electric guitars, bass guitars, amplifiers.
You're obviously primarily associated with traditional music here, so we're going to be hearing a bit of rock and roll here in the Coleman Centre as well.
Yeah, we're the regional resource centre for Cultus Culture Éireann, but I firmly believe that music is so important to young people that they should be allowed to develop any genre of music that they're interested in.
Back in Sligo town, one group of teenagers who've been enjoying a Youth Reach music programme are now gearing up for Music Generation.
This is my second year playing, and I recorded a song by myself. I went to Ballina to record it, and I think it's great. It's all about people's feelings, basically, what they go through.
You were always loved by someone that really cares.
My uncle, through my fathers and all, they're all players, and my family from my granny's side down are all singers and all, like, so it's actually great to have it, like. But in this kind of place, it's good to have it for the young children, you know what I mean? Because they'll grow up and they'll start being someone who they want to be, instead of sitting back, relaxing the whole time, like.
I mean, obviously it's in your blood, but having lessons from someone like Carl, is that a good help?
Yeah, it's actually a brilliant help, because now I'm playing the 6 years, like, but I find it hard to do a few things on it as well, like I'm struggling at the same time. But with Carl as well, he teaches and he shows.
Do you see a future for yourself in music?
Ah yeah, if I stick to it.
Do you think you will?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
We've got to make sure that children and young adults have a range of services that are readily available to them, that are interesting, that are fun, that doesn't make music a boring thing to do, that makes them want to open the door in the morning and go, okay, I'm going to write a song, and I know I can run down the road to a rehearsal room that's open to my age group, that I feel minded and cared for, but I can go in and just do my thing. The Discovering Music is completely free. Completely free. The instrument library, there will be a membership fee, but very minimal. So it will be like your library fees that you would pay for your book library. And then in terms of the rehearsal rooms, again, we'll ask people to pay down a membership fee. Again, very minimal. We want to make sure that this is as accessible as possible to everybody, no matter who you are, where you come from. We want you to have fun and get involved in music. That's the bottom line.
Musicians in the making there in County Sligo.